Hey y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back to the P91 podcast with your girl Jay. What's up? What y'all been up to? What y'all been doing? I hope y'all have had an amazing week. It's been a week since I seen y'all. I hope y'all had a good week, right? So today I want to talk to y'all about something that I had to learn how to do the hard way. And something that I had to learn how to do the hard way, y'all, was say no. Y'all, I literally have to practice that word every week. I have to say no to myself. I have to say no to McDonald's. I have to say no to my kids. I have to say no to family. I have to say no to friends. I have to say no to my man. Uh-uh. You just got to practice this word no. You just, no. Just say it with me. Practice it. No. That's a whole sentence. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. No is a holy word. It's holiness in that word no. Not only is it holy, but in using it, you will find yourself becoming whole. Listen to me now. I'm trying to tell you what I know. I'm trying to tell you what I know. So we're gonna jump into it. We're gonna talk about why no can be a holy word. Like it's not bad. It's not bad. And y'all, what comes along with that word no? Boundaries. That's right. Boundaries. No and boundaries. They go hand in hand. No is what you get because of a boundary that I set. Let's jump into it, right? So, have you ever really just felt in your life bad for saying no? Have you felt guilty for saying no? Like you felt like you should have showed up for a friend. You felt like you should have showed up for a member in your family. But showing up for them would have really been letting yourself down. Like showing up for them would have disrupted your peace. And you want to say no, but you want to be there at the same time. Y'all, that's okay. My man tell me, and my boss was just saying it the other day. Don't let someone else's emergency become your emergency. We can't be doing that, y'all. We can't do that. So if you ever felt that way, like your no hurt you because you didn't show up for somebody else, but if you had said yes and showed up, then that would have hurt you too. Like if you getting hurt on both ends of it, baby boy, baby girl, you need boundaries. And you need to know how to be able to say no. Point blank, period. Right? God tells us that saying no is okay all throughout the Bible. We're going to say Jesus. Jesus tells us that saying no all throughout the Bible is okay. And I'm going to show you in ways that Jesus did this, right? I mean, even God. Like, I feel like he was just like, no, when Jesus was on the cross and he was just like, this too much for me. Like, why you forsaking me? And when Jesus was talking to him and he was like, look, if this cup could pass from me, like, pass this cup. I feel like God was like, no, this cup yours. It's yours, bruh. Drink up. No. And sometimes we got cups and we be trying to give our cup to somebody else. We got callings on our lives that we be running from. And we be like, God, I ain't really trying to do that. You got something else for me? No. And that's coming from God. You gonna tell me no ain't holy? You're gonna tell me no ain't holy? It's holy. And being a good Christian does not mean that you gotta be available. No, I'm not available. Right? Y'all, no is a holy word. Boundaries are not selfish. Boundaries are biblical. Hallelujah. I love this, y'all. I love this for me. And I love this for y'all that I'm getting to tell y'all about. You got to learn how to be able to say no. Now, let's talk about it. What are boundaries? Let's get into that. Knowing what you are responsible for, knowing what belongs to someone else and knowing how to love people while not allowing their unhealthy behavior to control your life. Come on. How many of y'all carrying stuff that don't even belong to y'all? That's not even your responsibility. What are you doing? What are you doing? That ain't even got nothing to do with you. That ain't even your relationship. Why are you over there in that? That's not your man. That's not your woman. Baby, that ain't even your church. Why are you over there in that? Why does it matter? Who cares? That's not your problem. And then you got problems in your own home because you in somebody else's home. But if you take your big toe out of their house and put it back in yours, then maybe you could fix what you got going on. That happens when y'all don't know how to set boundaries. When y'all don't know how to say no. When your homegirl calls you and she needs you to pull up, but you got something going on in your own house. You and your man ain't getting along. You and your woman ain't getting along. You trying to figure out what's going on with your kids. Your son depressed, but you leaving the house. Baby, handle your house first. Boundaries. Boundaries around your house is like a fence. The fence around your house, let them know, this right here, this belong to me. This right here, I got to protect this first. And if you see the grass growing up over here, don't ask me to come over there and cut your grass, because I can't cut your grass. I got to cut my own grass. But they say, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. Boundaries, right? Knowing what you are responsible for and knowing what does not belong to you. Y'all, if we could understand that half of the stuff that we carry in our lives, half of the stuff we carry in our spirit, half of the weights that we put on our shoulders, it ain't even ours. Y'all, I want to scream. I want to scream right now, but I do this podcast in my house and my kids sleep. I want to scream because if y'all could understand, baby, it ain't even yours. It's okay to take it off your shoulders. I promise you, the effects of this will only be good. The effects of this will only be healthy. Take it off your shoulders. That ain't yours. What are you doing? Like, y'all, when people call me and they be like all frustrated about something somebody else got going on, bruh, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Pray for them. Once I pray for them, why am I worried about it? Once I pray for them, it ain't mine anyway. If anything, I'm praying and giving that to the Lord. Don't bring that over here. No. As soon as somebody call you, they want to say something about somebody else, baby, no. Like, no, I don't care. And I tell you, I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and I had to let them know, like, look, I don't really even care about all that. When it come to my kid, like, then you got me. Call me, let me know. But anything else outside of that, bro, I really don't even care. I really don't care what y'all got going on. Keep me out of that. I'm telling you right now, it could go real left if you keep involving me. You feel me? I don't want to know. I don't care, bruh. Boundaries. No. Y'all gonna hear me say that all throughout the podcast. No. We're not doing that. Jesus had boundaries. Jesus had boundaries. Let's talk about it. Jesus walked away from crowds. Some of us want to be in the crowd. Jesus left the crowd and went to go pray. Some of us trying to be relevant. Some of us trying to be on every set. When Jesus showed us, baby, you don't even take all that. Leave. He left the crowd to go cultivate, to go build the relationship that really mattered. He will leave the crowd. He will leave his disciples. He will go be alone to pray. He didn't have to pray in a crowd, y'all. He prayed by himself. Ain't nobody had to see him. He did that by himself. His boundary was, though there is a crowd, I'm going to focus on the relationship that means the most to me. I'm going to focus on the relationship that's most healthy for me, y'all. Our relationship with God is the relationship that's the most healthy relationship that you could have, is a relationship with your Father, a relationship with your Savior. What are we doing? Trying to be in the crowd. What are we doing? having to be at every church service. Boundaries. You know what they say, like, you can't make them all, but don't miss them all. I'm going to come to some. You got a revival. How many nights y'all revival? 4? 3? I might come 2 nights. Shoot, I might come 1 night. But that's a boundary. I can't be there every night of the week. I ain't cooked for my kids this week. What am I doing? No. I can't show up. No, I can't do that. No, y'all. I don't even dance like I used to. No. I can't do that. Y'all, when I say dance like I used to, before y'all get to thinking, it ain't like, I don't dance now. I made money moves. It ain't like that kind of dancing, y'all. I mean, I could dance, but I was dancing in the church. Dancing in the church, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. I don't dance in the church like I used to because of boundaries. Because I just got to say no. One, people don't understand how much time and practice you got to put into it before you even get there. I understand that you just want to pay me for this 15-minute dance, but I want to be paid for all the time I had to put in before I even get here, baby. Ministry ain't free. That took time away from my relationship. That took time away from my family. That took time away from my kids. No. I'm not doing that. Okay. Jesus didn't heal everybody in Israel, y'all. Doggone it. Jesus didn't even heal one of his own disciples. Boundaries. And please believe there was a purpose behind everything that he did. There was a purpose. Just because I can do it don't mean I got to. Just because I can do it don't mean I should. And just because you want me to do it don't mean I have to. Y'all. Boundaries. And if I'm striving every day to be like my Father, Jesus, then please believe there are going to be some days where I'm going to just be like, no, I'm not doing that. And Jesus didn't have to meet the expectations of everybody. You feel me? Like, he wasn't trying to meet the expectations of everybody around him. Y'all, even when they put Jesus on the cross, they was asking him, like, if you really him, show us. Like, get yourself down. No. You do not have to please people. You do not have to meet the expectations of people. A part of that is just being able to have a boundary. A part of that is just being able to say, no, we're not doing that. We can't do that. I have to have a boundary. I have to say no. Right? We're not doing that today. And Jesus didn't chase everyone that rejected him. This our problem. This our problem. We feel like, oh my God, they rejected me. They don't want to be my friend. I'm not understanding what's going on. And you will call somebody else and have a whole conversation with them to try and find out what you need to do to build a relationship with somebody that don't want one with you, bruh. Let me tell y'all something. If they don't like you, if they don't want to be your friend, move on. Do you know how many people God has created? Do you know how many people God has put out here in this world for you? For you? You trying to give somebody else a second chance. Y'all, I seen this on TV. I seen this on Love Island. The girl mama said, you trying to give somebody a second chance when there's somebody out there waiting on their first. Bruh. If I had known that, if I had thought that way years ago, half of the stuff that I went through, I wouldn't have even went through. It's a one hitter quitter. You got one shot. I'm moving on. Cause what are we doing? Boundaries. Okay. Jesus had people that demanded his attention, and he didn't give it. Y'all, we can be some attention-seeking critters. Let me tell y'all, I ain't never seen in my life so many people in the body of Christ, so many people in the world, so many people just in the secular system that requires and desires so much attention. For what? For what? Jesus see you. Jesus looking at you. He know what you got going on. Like, what more attention do you need? The Lord sees you. What more attention do you need? You mad? because the pastor didn't call you back. Baby, what more attention do you need? Boundaries. My boundary is if don't nobody else see me, the Lord does. And I'm okay with that. My boundary is adjusting my attitude to not get an attitude when somebody else don't communicate back with me, when somebody else don't call me back, when somebody don't text me back, when somebody change their number and don't tell me about it. Baby, that's their boundary. And my boundary is to respect that. No. No, I'm not calling you back. No, I'm not texting you back. No, you can't have my phone number because you are at a place in your life where communicating with you too much, being around you too much, disrupts my peace. So when it comes to you, no gonna have to be a holy word. Y'all, flow with me. Jesus also shows us, y'all, that having boundaries does not mean that you are mean. Mean Christians, I'm talking to y'all. Mean, face all tore up, balled up. I'm talking to y'all. I am talking to y'all. That does not mean that y'all got to be out here with an attitude mean. I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to everybody. The mothers in the church. I'm talking to everybody. The mothers in the church that pull out that piece of gum to give it to you and it tastes like white diamond. I'm talking to her. But everything in her pocketbook tastes like her perfume. I'm talking to her. I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to everybody. That does not mean you have to be out here nasty. Oh, God, there ain't nothing worse than a nasty Christian. You're supposed to be a representation of Christ. What are you doing? I'm talking to you. Having a boundary and saying no don't mean you got to be nasty about it. It's a nice way to say it. No, I'm just not going to be able to do that today. I have plans to spend some time with my kids. And you don't even always got to give them a reason. No, I'm not going to be able to do that today. No, I'm not going to be able to show up. You could have boundaries with your family. That could be as simple as when my family call, I'm not going to answer the phone immediately. If it's not an emergency, I'm not answering the phone. If it is an emergency, like text me, like set these boundaries, like text me, hey, if it's an emergency and I don't answer my phone, my fiance do this to me all the time. He got boundaries with everybody, even me, y'all. And I don't like him, I'll be trying to bust that boundary wall down. Cause what is you doing? You feel me? But he'll be like, look, if you call me and I don't answer the phone, I could be reading, I could be praying, I could be studying, I could be working out. I could just be like, I don't want to answer the phone right now. I could be taking a break from my phone. If I don't answer my phone and it's an emergency, then text me. Because if you don't text me, then it ain't an emergency. Right? Set these type of boundaries, y'all. That's with family, with friends. Hey, Jay, can you show up? Hey, Jay, can you do this? Like, nah, I can't. I'm sorry. I want to. I love you, but I just can't today. I can't. And that's okay. It's okay to not be able to do something. It's okay. You don't have to do everything. That's all right. No, I cannot do it. Not today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not next year either. No, some things are just going, but that's a forever no. No, I'm not doing that. With church, baby, serving is great. But being burnt out is not a gift. Like, where y'all do that at? Serve until you burnt out. Who you trying to please? The Lord or your leader? Boundaries. Even with the church. I love you. If you need me to preach, I got you. You need me to dance, I got you. You need me to MC, I got you. You want me to carry this service for you? I got you. You want me to take up offering? Usher at the door. Hand out some fans. Work the altar. Hand you the oil. Adjust the music. Sing a song. I got you. But what I don't got you on is being burned out. You got me there. At that point, you done lost me. I ain't good to nobody. I'm not effective for nobody. I'm pouring empty. What am I doing? Boundaries. No. I can't do that. No, that's not going to work for me. And if you got a leader that really love you, she ain't going to have you, or he ain't going to have you, or they ain't going to have you working burnt out anyway. Because they going to see you. Sometimes they see you before you see yourself. Boundaries. We're not doing that. Protect your heart. Protect your heart while you out here trying to serve and help others. Signs that your boundaries need attention. Signs that your boundaries need adjustment. You tired. Y'all, in the word, Jesus invites us to rest. In the book of Matthew, read it. Jesus invites us to rest. If the Lord telling you to take a nap, why are you tired? If the Lord told you to go to sleep, why are you tired? I'm going to be tired when the Lord told me to go to sleep. Y'all going to be mad that I take a nap at 3 o'clock in the afternoon when the Lord told me to go to sleep. He invited me to rest. What I look like being disobedient? Okay. When you try to fix people problems, that's a sign that your boundaries need to be adjusted. That's a sign that your boundaries need some attention. That's a sign that, baby, you ain't been saying no. It's healthy. Say no at least 15 times a week. If you ain't saying no at least 15 times a week, baby, it could be something. My son, can I have some juice? No. Drink water. Can you cook? No. Can I walk down the street? No. You going outside? No. Mom, you want me to cut the grass? Yes. Y'all. Boundaries. Know when to say yes and know when to say no. Y'all got to know this. Signs that your boundaries need to be adjusted. Feeling guilty for saying no. Who does that? Who feel guilty for saying no? Not me. What? I have felt guilty for saying no. I have felt doggone it. I'd be near about to cry for telling my baby boy no. That's my baby. I tell him, no, you can't do that today. And he fluttered them little, oh my God. Lord help me. Lord help me. I feel the boundary. It's coming down. No, y'all. And we do that with our kids, y'all. Kids be the biggest manipulators there is, bro. If you ain't never met a manipulator, you probably ain't got no kids. Them kids will have you adjusting boundaries. Boundaries be fluctuating like somebody doggone body temperature that's going through menopause. That's how them kids will have you. But y'all, be firm. Be firm on them boundaries. Don't be feeling guilty for saying no. And if you get to a point in your life where you're starting to have resentment towards people or resentment towards someone because you said no, adjust your boundaries. Adjust your boundaries. Please, adjust your boundaries. Why do we struggle? Why do we struggle with boundaries? Fear of disappointment, wanting to be liked, feeling responsible. Oh my God. Oh my God. Feeling responsible for somebody else's happiness? What? No. Confusing kindness with people pleasing. Y'all, I love y'all, but I ain't trying to please y'all. I'm trying to please the Lord. I want him to say, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Okay? Not well done, thou good and faithful church member. Thou good and faithful church member. I ain't trying to please my leader. I'm trying to please the Lord. And in me doing so, they will be pleased. Fear of disappointment. Fear of rejection. Making somebody else's happiness your responsibility. Boundaries need to be adjusted. Y'all, I'm only telling y'all this because I know that when I get off this podcast, when the camera go off, yo, I gotta live this. I gotta live this. Like, I gotta get up from this seat right now today and handle something. Right now. I gotta get up from here right now and handle a boundary, bruh. Y'all, I ain't telling y'all nothing that I don't go through. I ain't telling y'all nothing that I don't know. I ain't telling y'all nothing that I ain't dealing with. I gotta pour into myself first before I get up here and pour into y'all. Talk to me now. Proverbs 4:23. Above all else, protect your heart. Boundary. Protect your heart. Please. Stop being so emotional. Galatians 6:5. Each one should carry their own load. Carry their own load. Y'all, carry your load. That didn't say carry Your load, your friend load, your pastor load, your man load, your kids load, your family load, your workload. Like, no, that my boss workload is my boss workload. My workload is my workload. My kids load, they kids load. God gave my kids an assignment and a mission in the earth. How I look like trying to take that from them? Baby, God put you here for a reason. I birthed you for a reason. Whatever that reason is, we're gonna figure it out and you gonna carry that. But I can't carry that for you. My mama can't carry my load for me. That's my load to carry. Hmm? But who can help you? The Lord. That's who you need to be out here building a relationship with. Y'all be doing the most. Y'all be doing the most, y'all. Mm. I be ready to go off. I be ready to go off, but I ain't gonna even do it. I ain't gonna even do it. Y'all just learned that saying no is holy. It's biblical. Boundaries are biblical. Jesus had them. And as y'all go forth this week, y'all, please do me a favor. If you ain't got some boundaries, set two. And if you have boundaries, implement at least two. If it's some boundaries that you fell back on, adjust those boundaries. Give those boundaries some attention. Say no. Say no. Practice it. If you got to practice it with your dog, if you got to practice it with your cat, just be like, no, I'm not rubbing you right now in this moment. I just washed my hands. Say no. Y'all, however y'all got to practice it. If you got to go outside and talk to a flower and say, no, I'm not going to water you now, but I'll water you in 30 minutes. Boundary. I'm just really trying to make it simple, make it plain for y'all, because some of y'all really have this spirit of people pleasing. Like, it's really a problem for y'all. Saying no would give y'all doggone anxiety. I really just want y'all to be great. I really just want y'all to have a healthy life and healthy boundaries and understand that saying no is not bad. So, y'all know what I'm going to do? I'm going to end right there. I'm going to let y'all meditate on that. I'm going to let y'all think on that. And I want y'all to practice that this week. Pray and ask God, where are some places in your life where He wants y'all to have healthy boundaries? And when He tell you, follow that. Listen to Him. I promise y'all, y'all will not regret it. It will help you. It will help you. Thank y'all for tuning in for another episode on the P91 podcast. I really enjoy and appreciate having you guys here. I'll be back again next week with more. With more. Uh-huh. There's always going to be more of the word, more from God, more what He's giving me, more what He's showing me, more what I'm like physically living out, y'all. I'll be back next week. Until then, I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed, stay healthy, and say no. Peace out.